Hi students, in the last video we have discussed about the behavior of aggregate supply and aggregate supply schedule. Now we are going to discuss about consumption function and slope of consumption line. Consumption function or consumption expenditure is one of the important component of aggregate demand that we discussed in our previous video. That means consumption expenditure is one of the important component of aggregate demand. Consumption is related with level of income. You students know consumption is related to level of income. There is a positive relationship between income level and consumption. As our income increases, our consumption also increases. But the full level of income are not consumed here. When high level of income or when income increases, people start to savings. And there is a minimum level of consumption also. That means autonomous consumption. That also we discussed in our last video that there is a minimum level of consumption, that means autonomous consumption. When y equal to 0, that is income is 0, we consume. Essential consumption is needed for survival. That is known as autonomous consumption, and autonomous consumption is known as C bar. Clear? Now we will discuss about consumption and income table and consumption curve. This is consumption function table. As you know, there is a positive relationship between income and consumption. Income is increasing and also consumption is also increasing. Here there is some observation regarding this table. That means when income is 0, consumption is there. That you already know, that is known as autonomous consumption, or we can mention here as C bar 20. At 0 level of income, there is autonomous consumption, that is essential consumption. Income increasing, consumption also increasing. Level here, you can see here, when income is 100, consumption also 100. After that, when income increases to 150, consumption is 140. That is, people start savings here. This is a diagrammatic presentation of this table. This is a diagrammatic presentation of this table. Here we can see in x-axis, income is there, that is 50, 100 and 150. And here in y-axis, consumption is measured, that is start from 0. So here, this 45-degree line shows income line or line of reference. B is the break-even point where income is equal to consumption. You can see here, B is the break-even point where Y equal to C. This point, 100 is equal to 100. Students, you can see here, prior to the point B, that means here, consumption is more. Consumption line is above income line. This is income line and this is consumption line. Prior to the point B, consumption is more, and here equilibrium point. Beyond to the point E, you can see consumption line is below income line. Consumption line is here below income line. That means consumption is less and people start here saving. This is observation regarding consumption function table and consumption function diagram. Now I will discuss here about the slope of consumption line. Slope of consumption line is very important. Here from this table you can see the slope of consumption line. X-axis we mentioned here income and y-axis consumption is there. Slope of consumption line can define with the reference of the ratio of change in income and the ratio of change in consumption. That is known as the slope of consumption line, and it's known as marginal propensity to consume, that is MPC. Marginal propensity to consume means the change in consumption due to change in income. That is, there is change in consumption, that is delta C divided by delta Y. This is a formula of marginal propensity to consume, delta C by delta Y. It shows the ratio of change in consumption and the ratio of change in income, marginal propensity to consume. Here in this diagram you can see here, y-axis income is there and x-axis consumption. This is equilibrium point. Here you can see delta C equal 40. That is the difference between 140 and 100. Delta C equal 40. Here delta Y equal 50. So when change in income 50, our consumption changed to 40. That means from 100 it's changed to 140. Here the change is 50. So we can easily find here what is the marginal propensity to consume value. That is delta C by delta Y. That is 40 divided by 50 equal to 0.08 is the value of marginal propensity to consume. That represents or shows the slope of consumption line. So this is the formula of MPC, that is delta C by delta Y. That means the change in income and the change in consumption rate. Here it's 40 by 50. The value is 0.08. Marginal propensity to consume is different to average propensity to consume. That you know, it's known as APC, average propensity to consume. It shows the relationship between total income and total level of consumption. That is C by Y. This is the difference between MPC and APC. Average propensity to consume shows the ratio of total consumption and total level of income. This diagram shows the slope of consumption line. Here you can see x-axis shows income level and y-axis shows consumption. Consumption start from 20. Here when income is 0, consumption start from 20, that is autonomous consumption. Here you can see equilibrium point here, 100 and 100 is the equilibrium point. Now the slope shows the marginal propensity to consume. That means the ratio of change in consumption and the change in income level. This is the formula of MPC, that is delta C by delta Y. Here you can see, students, delta C is 40. Here it's 100 and here it's 140. That's the difference, here is 40. And the change in income level is 50. That means delta Y is 50. And marginal propensity to consume shows delta C by delta Y. That is 40 divided by 50 equal to 0.8. This is the value of marginal propensity to consume. And the concept of marginal propensity to consume and APC is different. APC means average propensity to consume. That means the ratio of total consumption and total income. And the formula is C by Y. This is the formula of average propensity to consume. Now I will discuss here about what is linear consumption function. Linear consumption function is a straight line consumption function where marginal propensity to consume is constant. Students, it's a straight line consumption function where MPC remains constant. And the formula is C equal C bar plus B Y. This is the formula to find out the consumption level. Here you know C means consumption, C bar means autonomous consumption, that is minimum level of consumption, B shows MPC and Y is level of income. C equal autonomous consumption, B equal MPC, Y equal income level. Using this formula, we can easily find out the value of consumption. For example, we can say here, when income is 0, we can find out the value of consumption here. Income is 0 now. We are going to find out the value of consumption. Autonomous consumption is 20. That means 20 plus B. Marginal propensity to value, already you know, that is 0.8 into 0 equal to 20. Here you can see the value of consumption is 20 and here also it's 20. That is C bar plus B Y. Autonomous consumption is 20. B means the value of marginal propensity to consume and Y means 0, that the total value is 20. Now we can find out the value of consumption when income level is 50. Here income is 50. So 20 plus 0.8 into 50. 20 plus 40 equal to 60. Students, here also consumption is 60 and here also consumption value is 60. Like that, using this formula, we can find out the value of consumption level. Thank you.